Hello everyone, this is Wiblio TV here, teaching you something very interesting that it can be very interesting for you. As you can see here on the screen, I am on Google Photos, and this is some photo I have from some solar eclipse, and you can see here on my space that I have the 15 gigabyte that Google give us free when you use your account, your Gmail account, right? But if you want to, when you make, for example, in my case, I like to take, for example, the picture of the month and save here in Google Photos the best one. But I would like to show you that everyone, when you save here pictures here in Google Photos, they always use, or all the cameras use, the JPG format. It's the format from the computers, as you can see here in extension files, JPG. This is the extension format for all the pictures everyone it's take from the cell phones. But for example, I have here 20 pictures, and these 20 pictures are about 20 megabytes of space. I'm going to click, and you can see here that these 10 pictures, these 10 files are file size are 20 megabytes, right? And you can say that 20 megabytes, it's not so much. Here Google Photo is, I have 15 gigabytes, it's about 15,000 megabytes. It's true. And here, for example, I have a folder with 100 pictures, right? And these 100 pictures are taking about 209 megabytes of space, right? What about if I have 1,000 pictures? These 2,200 megabytes in 1,000, it's going to be 2,000 megabytes. So we are going to occupy 2 gigabytes from this free space. So this small video is trying to teach you something very amazing. That is to compress these pictures to a format called AVIF. I don't remember the name in English, but it's a new format that was made by Google and NVIDIA. Intel is a very good format, image format. And because why I would like to teach you, because JPEG is very old. It has 30 years, and it's very good. It's very good format for this day. But the purpose, the goal of this video is to save space and has your picture here in Google Photos using this new format file. So what I am going to do? Well, the first thing is to download this software called XN Converter. You can find here in xnview.com. It's a homepage, and here in products you can see that it says XN Converter, and another one called XNView MP. Down here you can find the Windows 8 version. You can install the Win 64 or 32, and for Mac or Linux, right? And here the same, you can download for any kind of operating system. But you can see I'm going to download here this one, Setup Win 64 and Setup Win 64. The XN Converter is a great program to convert pictures. So we are going to convert these 20 pictures to AVIF format, to know how much space can we gain if we convert it and send it to Google Photos. It's very easy to use when you finish install. It's not so difficult, so give it a try. I have here the program, and I'm going to add the 10 files here. These are the 10 files. Going to press Shift, open, and unload the 10 files, right? Okay, now I'm going to Actions, and here in Action I'm going to, if this option reside is not here, go to where it says Add Action, Image, and then Reside. This is, for example, if it's not there. And if you go to Mode, select this one, shortest size. Choose Pixel 2160, reduce only, and choose Laxos. Then go to Output and choose a source folder. It's going to save the new files in the same folder. I have these 10 JPEG pictures from my camera. And we're going here to choose this part where it says File Name. Then we go here where it said Keep Original Date and Time. This check mark should be check it. Preserve Extension, Metadata, and Color Profiles. Then we are going here to the best option. That's the best option for me? Well, here in Format, I'm going to use a new format here called ABIF. Maybe that's the name in English, ABIF, right? Bueno, ABIF, we select that and we're going to Settings. Here in Settings, we have this option of quality. If you put the quality here, for example, 1, 2, 3, the new file size, it's going to be very small, but with not good quality. And if we go here to best one, lossless, it's going to have a big file and no compression. And we need to compress to save space for the Google Photos. So I am going to choose 40 here, and in Format I will choose 420, and Speed we choose 5. That's all. We press OK, and I'm going to convert these 10 files that, if you remember, I told you that it were 20 megabytes in total. Now we're going to convert, and we wait a bit. This could take a small time, depends on the power of your computer. As you can see, it's compressing the image. It's finished. 4 files more remaining. And I'm going to show you something amazing. Can you see here the file? The first JPEG file was 2.53 megabytes, around 2,500 kilobytes. But now the new file was compressed 96% less, and now the new size is 95. What the other files? Well, as you can see here, it said 92, 91. Well, that's the ratio of the compression. But maybe you are saying, well, Leo, the image now should be very, very bad picture. Let's take time. Let's take time. And first, install the XMView MP. This is an image viewer for Windows or Mac OS or Linux. When you finish to install, you will see that the new files here, that when we create with NN converter, it has maybe something white or another icon. Well, no problem. You press in the first one, you right click and choose Open With, and choose with another application. And then here you will find the X, maybe here is an option, new one. Maybe if you don't find it here, go to look for another applications, find the XN here, MP, and choose here, XN View, MP, right? And now all the picture, all the AV files, open with, choose application, AV. I'm going to be open with this program, with XMView, right? So here is the file, 95 kilobyte versus the original JPEG, 2000 kilobytes. It's amazing. I will compare the both. How to compare? For example, I open the JPEG, double click, and then you can see that I have the JPEG here and the AV here. I press Ctrl in your keyboard and select the two ones, and then you press Shift and letter C. Shift and letter C. And we can see here, side by side, the comparison of the quality. You can see that the AV file here on the left in the screen, it's small. It's a bit small because the original picture was 9 megapixels size and now we have an 8 megapixel size. So here, if we go to this icon, you will see the 100% of the image. And the difference, you can see that here that for example, in the JPEG, you can see a little bit more here in the leaf, but not so much here. You are watching a bit more compression. But remember the size. This is 96 kilobytes, and these are 2,588 kilobytes. If we go far away, the difference are very, very tiny. Very, very tiny. I'm going to choose another comparison. For example, I'm going to Actions. For example, I'm going to remove this one and I'm going to add this small baby Yoda here, and I'm going to output the JPEG a little more, 10%, right? So we can reach the goal of 96 of the AV file. Okay, convert, we rename it, we close, and now we have a new JPEG, and this JPEG is 300, again, 300 kilobyte versus AV with, in this case, 200, because the baby Yoda has a bit more information, but 200 versus 300 kilobyte. What's the difference? Ta-chan, who will win here? And there you can see with your own eyes. You can see the file is 200 kilobytes in the AV on the left, and the JPEG is 300, but look at this artifact, all these errors here. We are going to zoom. You can see here that it's a disaster. You can see all the artifacts, all the problem that this format has. That is a very good format when the size of the file is big, like 2, 3, 4 megabytes. No problem. That's very good for JPEG. But the goal of this video is to save space for Google Photos, right? I'm not going to save this picture to my Google Photos, right? I'm going to save it with a AV file. You can see here it's perfect. It's perfect. And you can see here that it's not so perfect. Look at this. Look at here, right? Look at here. It has a lot of artifacts. So when the reach is to compress files, the AV file, it's a very good format to save here on Google Photos. It's not for replace the JPEG. It's not for replace. It's only to have some, for example, it can save you space. For example, here I had the AV file, right? 100 AV file here on this folder. And how much space do I have here? Well, 100 picture in AV file, it spent 15 megabytes. But 100 JPEG, it take me 200, right? So about 10 times less you are saving. So if I have 1000 AV files, maybe this will going to be 150, but 1000 pictures. But if I have in JPEG, that will be 2000 megabytes. So if you want to save more space on your Google Photos, try to choose the best picture of the month, for example, on the computer, compress, and then, like I do always, I'm going to choose all the AV file that we create. I'm going to Google Photos, and I'm going to upload it. I have 150 megabytes of upload internet, but in some countries, maybe it's less. So that's another interesting thing to save files on the cloud here in Google Photos. Of course, don't delete the original files. These files, I'm going to save it on my hard drive, my pen drive, to have in another place. But to have the pictures in AVIF, you can see that it's not wasting my storage here in Google Photos. So here it is. You can see that as I upload it to using the browser and with the original quality, you can see, for example, I choose here the baby Yoda. You can see that the file is 8 megapixels, 4K, that's 4K, right? And the file size is 200 kilobits that we saw earlier here. So it's a great format to save space here in Google Photos. So thank you very much for watching this small video. I like to compress image, right? And to watch it on my cell phone is enough. And try to take advantage of this and, well, try to not waste this 15 gigabyte of free space that Google has in our Gmail account. Maybe you can buy it, of course, but, well, it's something I wanted to show it to you, and I hope you enjoy it. So thank you very much for watching this long video. Sorry for my English. I'm trying to do my best to teaching things that I like, and maybe this could be helpful for you. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Please subscribe to this small channel. Help this small Argentinian person that is working so hard to have a small space here in YouTube. Thank you for all, and have a nice day. Bye.